Hi there, my name is Texas Arlen Streety, and I am the founder of A Radical Difference, and this is our weekly timeout. I told you my whole name because I was named after my grandfather, who was born in Texas, and my mother said she grew up hearing about Texas her whole life, and one day she said, if I have a daughter, I'll name her Texas. So my first name is Texas. My middle name is Arlen, which my mother had a sister named Sherry who died of cystic fibrosis when she was 13 years old. And my mom didn't want to name me Sherry because she felt like that would remind her parents too much of the child they'd lost. And so she named me her middle name, Arlen. So, and then my last name was Polson, and I married into Streety. And because I have three Streety children, I kept the last name Streety. So I tell you all that stuff because that is part of my identity. That is part of who I am. And I also call myself a Christian, not because I'm a super religious person, because I truly hate religion. I think religion is some convoluted crap that people want to get involved in to look like they're better. I don't say I'm a Christian for that reason. I say that I'm a Christian because I'm a follower of Christ. Listen, I was addicted to drugs for 28 years. Jesus Christ ransomed me and saved my life and has restored my life in an absolutely incredible way and has given me the great privilege of bringing hope and truth to other addicts all over the United States. And so I'm going to follow after him because of what he's done for me and because of what this life, what he's promised to do for me. Everything he said he'd do, he's done. And so he's trustworthy to me. And so I'm going to act like he's trustworthy by following after him. And that's what the word Christian means, follower of Christ. And that's what I am. I am a follower of Christ because of what Christ has done for me. And so if you call yourself a Christian, then act like a Christian. Be kind to people. Be loving to people. Trust God in the middle of your circumstances. Don't be controlled by fear or anxiety or panic. Don't be subdued by other people's beliefs or politics or society or whatever it is. Be who you are. Be who Christ has made you to be. Not in a way that you're like, I can do whatever I want because this is who God made me to be. No, that's not going to be the best thing. But being who you are according to the Word of God. So that means you can't say, I'm just a mad, angry person. I can't help it. Things bug me and I just fly off the handle. That's who God made me. No, that doesn't work. That's an excuse. Because God made us to be the kind of people who love one another, who are kind to one another, who see the positive in things. But life and circumstances have polluted that. And so now we've got to get to the place where we're able to forgive the people who've wronged us. We look on the bright side of things, on the positive side of things. Have hope for what the future is bringing. Trust that God will finish what he started and give us what he's promised us. He's promised us prosperity. He's promised us blah, blah, blah. He's promised us prosperity. He's promised us favor. He's promised us grace. He's promised us provision for our everyday needs. We have what we need as followers of Christ. If you're a follower of Christ and you're not trusting God in your circumstances, how will anyone around you really know that God is trustworthy? How are they going to know that if you can't trust God and you're the only Christian they know? So when you think about this week, be the kind of person who is who you identify yourself as. I am Texas Streety. I am a follower of Christ. And so I no longer do things to break the law because I don't want Texas Streety's name to be dragged through the mud or taken to jail any more than it already has. And I'm a Christian and I want to be a follower of Christ, a kind of person who she says, man, she loves people. Man, she's kind, she's funny, she's fun. She always looks on the bright side. She's an encourager because that's who I am. That's who I am because that's who God has been to me. So have a good week. And I don't just identify with what people say you are. Identify with who you want to be and who you want to be known as. Thanks. Have a good week.